Wellesley creates a unique class by bringing together students from diverse experiences and backgrounds. I interviewed few international students to understand their perspective on diversity at Wellesley.
Hi, I'm Diana Nguyen. I'm an international student from Norway, where I was born and raised, although my parents are originally from Vietnam.
Hi, I'm from Istanbul, Turkey. My name is Elifmina. I grew up in Turkey most of my life, but I lived in Germany for a while.
Hi, I'm Lala. I am originally from Nigeria. I grew up in South Africa and Switzerland and the US.
My name is Laurel and I'm from Hong Kong, and I've been educated in Hong Kong for my whole life.
Being from a multicultural background has really helped me adapt to Wellesley because it helped me sort of communicate with people from different backgrounds and also from different socioeconomic backgrounds, countries, languages.
Helped me grow my perspectives and the way I view the world, but it has constantly kept it broad, so I always look at things from multiple perspectives and views.
Wellesley also emphasizes the importance of diversity as an academic institution through mediums such as the multicultural requirement and the awareness months. I wondered how international students thought and interacted with these attempts.
I think the multicultural requirement at Wellesley is a very good opportunity for people to get to know a specific culture other than their own.
I think that for a school that sort of promotes multiculturalism, it's odd that they wouldn't consider the fact that for someone who is Nigerian, taking a class in American history is my form of sort of, multiculturalism.
I think the awareness months do represent a very good idea, and I think it's very important that we raise awareness of certain cultures and societies. But I personally was not that involved in any of them, just because maybe it's because I wasn't identifying with any of the cultures that we were trying to raise awareness for.
I know that Black History Month was a big deal, and a lot of people went to see the comedian, for example, but I don't know how much they took that as learning about Black culture, or they just went to see a funny comedian,
Maybe they shouldn't just focus on dedicate a whole month for one culture, but continuously have different events of different cultures throughout the whole semester.
Wellesley is working really hard at diversifying its campus and embracing all of these multicultural things, and the approaches are I find good. They're encouraging, but I also think that Wellesley, as with its long-standing traditions, won't ever become a multicultural institution. I think all of these perspectives needs to be fostered through the classroom, through the teachers, through interacting with each other. I don't think making a month with Asian awareness which will remind people about this for a month, is going to make a big difference, or more importantly make Wellesley any more multicultural just because we consider these things.
When I first came here, I looked at all the cultured organizations and I wasn't sure which one I would be fitting in, so I ended up not being part of any of them.
I've heard people talk about Africa like it's a village and not an entire continent, as if we're all the same and we all speak the same language and we all know each other.
So the student population is pretty segregated on its own. Sometimes you would see African Americans just sitting on a table and it's just full of them, and even Asians, we just tend to group together. I think it's because we feel safe around people who share the same backgrounds.
But one thing that does puzzle me here on campus is that level of, or that lack of awareness about rest of the world, or just the responses to when something outside the US context is mentioned, I find the responses very peculiar, and it seems like people are a little bit oblivious to what's going on outside here.
I feel like there are certainly some things that they could do to become more diverse or to include other sort of cultures and like countries, I guess. But one of the main things that I think about this issue is that I came to America to study knowing that I would be in a school in America. And it's important also to not forget that America has its own culture and to like get acquainted with that culture.
I just encourage everyone to really step out of their cultural comfort zones and to try to learn about other people and about where they come from and how things are back in their countries. And I don't know, it's something that I think is really important.
Maybe establish more like overseas programs during our breaks, so then students can visit other countries.
Really encourage people to be part of Slater and to just volunteer for events and just help out, because I think that it's a really great way to strengthen the community.
Maybe a little bit more can come through the professors, a little bit more can be encouraged, more questions should be raised, more questions should be challenged and asked. I think through those things the multicultural perspectives will come through.